Hey there, everyone. So today I just wanted to make a quick little video talking about what type of campaign that you should be doing inside your Google Ads account. Depending on the type of business you have, whether it's a product or service, think about the real needs for it. So for example, I'm running ads for an auto shop. We're not going to be doing PMAX because PMAX is going to be based on search themes, and it's going to be showing, display, search, YouTube ads, stuff like that for people who are looking up those general things, right? So the way that I like to think about it is PMAX is for products and services that people kind of need to be reminded that they want. So right, so anything like luxury, cosmetic, something that people don't actually need. When a search campaign is for, when someone's wanting to take action and find something that they need. So those are the two big ones, right? So for auto service, we're going to do search. We don't need to be reminding people on Gmail or on display on the side of a website or on YouTube saying, hey, don't forget you have a car that needs, an oil change. Like people know that stuff, right? Or they go see a mechanic when their car's making a noise. They don't need to be reminded from a website or from, some side ad because of that, right? So just keep that into consideration too. Depending on your budget, I recommend if you're spending at least $1,500 a month, so you can have 25 a day into a search, 25 a day into a PMAX. For something like I was just working with a client on this, like a divorce attorney, a divorce lawyer. So that's something that like people are going to be actively looking for too, and then something that like people kind of have in the back of their head that they know that they want to address, but they just haven't taken action on it yet. So that's the big one right there. So again, search and PMAX can work really well with like a divorce attorney, weight loss, anything cosmetic, because there are the people who want it. That's going to be like the 3% of your total addressable market is going to be the active people looking to buy. Then they're going to be searching for it. And there's going to be about 47% of the people in your total addressable market who know they want that, know they have a problem, know it's something that they want to do, type of people who haven't taken action yet and need to be reminded. So for PMAX, you can do stuff like that. I'm sorry, for services and for business and services like that, you can do a mixture and then go from there. Something like IV therapy is primarily just going to be search because people look for it when they're sick or when they want it. They don't need to be reminded in the future, hey, when you're feeling sick in a month, right? Because for Google Ads, most of it, we have a call to action. We want people to buy now or book now. We're not necessarily doing brand or awareness. We want to remind people that IV therapy is a thing when they're sick in the future. So just kind of like using some logic in this. Also, if you're selling a product, like if you have anything on the Shopify store, and again, let me reiterate this, not just anything on the Shopify store, but something that people know what it already is. And here's what I mean by that. If you own a clothing brand, people know what clothes are. People are looking for clothes. Whether they're looking for your exact brand or not, they're looking for clothes, and that's what I mean by that. Compared to if you have a new patented product that no one's ever heard of or no one's ever seen before, it's this new idea that you had in your head that you always wanted to do, and now you put that on the market. Don't put that in their shopping because people don't know what it is yet. But if you're selling like anything in the beauty brand, or if you're selling clothes or like a protein bar, right, where people are looking for the actual term itself, not just your brand, then I would 100% take advantage of a shopping PMAX campaign. It is really seamless. A lot of folks can just do that on their own, just with some basic Google ad knowledge. I will be making a video on setting up a shopping PMAX, but it's extremely effective. Not only just for the reason that because it's a PMAX, it's shown in a lot of different settings, but because it's a shopping PMAX, it's shown right on the shopping feed of Google. So as long as you have good pictures, a good price, a long and descriptive Google Merchant Center title, and a good amount of reviews, I've seen a lot of people be really successful on the shopping PMAX, just on the shopping feed itself. So that's a good thing to encompass. And again, just kind of like come back to logic and think about, okay, when would someone need this? Or like when would someone take action for this? And just think about that. Think about what types of, campaigns you want to do based on that. And of course, think about your budget. So again, I only recommend the search and the PMAX if you have a budget of at least $1,500 a month. Because let's say you're only spending $500 a month, which is realistically not very much money in terms of Google Ads. How much money is that a day? What is that, $15 a day? So if you're spending $15 a day on Google Ads, you want to do a search and a PMAX, you're only going to be spending $750 a day. Like it's just not enough to be able to move the needle quickly enough for you to figure out what's working. If you're that tight on money and you have a small budget like that, you're going to be, bleeding yourself out more than like actually finding real data. So again, don't shoot yourself in the foot with spending too little money to test all these things. But again, that's just my advice. So just bring it back to logic. see what makes the most sense, and then work from there. And then you can always change and optimize, once you see results happening from all over. So I've had a lot of success with PMAX for weight loss. I've also had an extreme success with Google Ads and search. So it all comes down to just your area, your audience, and just your overall service.